Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone. Welcome into Fantasy Filmball, the show where we turn movies into sports and sports into something we don't talk about here. My name is Matt.
My name is Dyl, and we are back with a brand new draft here. And I've been taking some L's here recently, so today I'm hoping to get back in the W column. But Matt, what type of draft do we have here today?
We are doing a full summer movie draft. Normally we do quarterly drafts, but instead we're opening it up from May all the way until the end of August. We're not going to wait for September. There's not a whole lot coming out in September that we're really excited about other than TIFF. So yeah, we're just going to kind of roll with a summer movie draft, and we're tied up officially now at 17-17. So the big question here is who gets to break the tie and take the lead again? I've been on a bit of a roll. I won last week, so I'll be picking first this week, but I'm going to say I think that this draft, it might be best to have that second place spot because you're going to get two really good movies after I pick my first one. And as much as I know that I should probably pick one of the Barbenheimer movies because those are such a cultural phenomenon, such a sensation, I have to follow my heart with my first pick, and I have to pick my favorite movie of the year, which is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is, I think, just a masterpiece of animation. It's one of the most stunning works of art in the medium that fully takes advantage of how creative you can be with the medium of animated film. It's just such a fun movie as well. I've seen it multiple times now. It's a blast every single time. It frickin' delivers. So that's my first pick overall. And Dylan, you've got pick 2 and 3 right now, and I'm just gonna guess you are picking Barbenheimer.
I am picking Barbenheimer here. I feel like it would be dumb not to.
And you win the draft.
Let alone...
You win.
Hey, you don't know that yet. There's been drafts where I feel like I steamroll you, but I pick one movie, which I may even pick on my roster today, that gives me the L. So we'll see how the rest of this draft goes. But yes, Barbenheimer picks 2 and 3. For, draft purposes, I guess Oppenheimer first, Barbie second. But these are my first and second favorite movies of the year as a whole. They both delivered. I wasn't let down at all. And these are ones I've already watched 3 times a piece. No other movie has hit over 2 yet this year. So clearly these are 2 of my favorite movies of the year. But you have one of your favorite movies of the year. But what are you going to pair with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse?
Well, Dylan, I am going to continue to throw my draft away, but I'm going to keep picking some of my favorite movies of the year so far. Actually, my next pick is going to be what I would call an anti-summer movie. A summer movie that was released in July, but oh boy, this is the least summery movie you could possibly imagine, and that is the documentary frontrunner, in my mind, 20 Days in Mariupol. This is a documentary that it's soul-crushing, hopeless, as Brother Bro said when he was here for our draft altogether. Absolutely hopeless. It's crushing. It makes you want to leave, but you can't leave because these images are too important, too impactful. You cannot look away as much as you'd like to. So that is my second pick right here, and it is a brilliant piece of, honestly, history. It's not just a film. This is history in the making. And following that, I am going to take Blackberry, the Canadian comedy starring Jay Baruchel, and the best supporting performance of the year. Fuck Ryan Gosling, fuck Robert Downey Jr. Glenn Howerton in Blackberry is the GOAT of the year. This movie is so wonderful. I'm still counting down the days, Dylan, till you watch this movie. You're going to see it eventually, and you're going to go, wow, how have I been missing out all this time on Blackberry?
I mean, you talk about missing out on Blackberry, but when you talked about a July movie that definitely doesn't feel like a summer movie, I thought, is he going to go crazy? Is he going to go Haunted Mansion here? But no, you didn't. You went 20 Days of Mariupol, another movie I have not seen yet. So on the flip side of that, I'm going with 2 movies I have seen. One I love a lot and one that makes me think a lot. So the first one I'll be going with is Elemental. This is a movie that I had such a high in a positive and a negative way while watching it. And it's one that I can see becoming a comfort movie once it hits Disney Plus. And to pair that with is one where everyone was hyping this movie up, saying it's the best movie of the year. And then I saw it, I was like, it's not that. But I really love the discussion that it's sparking in my head and all the different angles where I can think about this movie as a whole, and that is Past Lives. So Matt, we are back to you, your last 2 picks here.
Oh, Dylan, you have won so hard. That's fine. You deserve one after this little streak that's
It's been
happened.
like 3 or 4 weeks.
It's been 3 or 4 weeks. You deserve a comeback. This is your comeback kid time right here. But I'm gonna snipe one of your favorite movies next. I'm so sorry, Dylan. I have to take Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is hilarious. It has a great art style, and honestly, I think it might be Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg's best script since Superbad. No hyperbole there. This is the end. It tops The Interview, Long Shot, some of those other movies that they've kind of dabbled in. Actually, I don't know if Long Shot was written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, but this one was, and it's a lot of fun. Again, like I said, the art style, but what really sets this movie apart is the coming of age aspects, getting to spend time with the turtles, seeing them just as kids being kids. It's really pretty wonderful. And then lastly, for my final pick, I'm going to take Wes Anderson's Asteroid City. I can't wait to see this one again. I meant to go see it in theaters a second time, and then it left theaters, and I didn't get to. But Asteroid City is not one of my favorite Wes Anderson movies. It is still a really well-crafted, thought-provoking movie. Maybe his most mature movie to date. It really feels very reserved, very restrained in a way that I'm not very used to from Wes Anderson. And it made me contemplate a lot of things that I'm excited to unpack on future viewings.
I mean, I think you have two great picks right there. I would love to have TMNT, but I felt like Elemental is more for me, and I was like, if I lose it, I lose it. But we talk about me throwing drafts all the time. I mean, I have Barbenheimer. How can you throw? But this movie has cost me like 3 drafts already, so let's see if it can cost me number 4. So to close out my team, give me The Little Mermaid.
I like the test here because you have Oppenheimer, Barbie, and Past Lives, which all 3 are juggernauts, and you're just testing it. You're just seeing.
I'm seeing how far I can go with it. Exactly.
Exactly. You're seeing if the Disney movies really are game breakers at this point. Like, are they going to throw the game for you just on the back of that, or is Barbenheimer strong enough to carry you? I like the experiment, Dylan.
I mean, the smart person in me would Talk to Me here because I really like that movie, and due to, just some editing time, I guess, we were both busy people. It took about, 3 weeks to get the Talk to Me review out, so that's officially out on the channel. So go back like 2 videos, it's right there. But in the meantime, Little Mermaid, I've talked about it enough here, so I'll close out there. My roster with the second pick was Oppenheimer, Barbie, Elemental, Past Lives, and The Little Mermaid. Matt, you had the first pick. What is your roster of 5?
Oh, well, I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, 20 Days in Mariupol, Blackberry, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Asteroid City.
Well, as always, everyone out there, go to the YouTube community tab, cast your vote. Vote for the team however you really want to. The team with the best movie, the team with the best lineup of movies. That's what we both prefer you to do. Or, there's some people in our Discord server who just says, I don't vote for this team because it has one movie I really don't like. And maybe that's Little Mermaid, maybe that's something else. I guess we'll have to see. But speaking of Discord, there's a link in the description if you want to join us and a bunch of other movie fans and talking about movies. Click that. We're active all the time. We're in festival season. There's new news each day because there's people who's at Venice, at Telluride, at TIFF. So, we'll be talking a lot about movies that we all don't get to see right now, but we'll see them very shortly. And the last thing I say on this, little mini ramble is drop down below what movie you would draft first overall. I mean, Spider-Verse, Oppenheimer, Barbie, 3 great picks, and I think 3 different people would draft 3 different first overall movies and Past Lives. There's 4 first overall picks here. But until next time, my name is Dyl.
And my name is Matt, and this is Fantasy Filmball.